Hello everyone, welcome back to Cowsert Moto. Today is an interesting video. I feel like a professional YouTuber right now. Nope, I'm far from one. I'm going to film an update of where the heck have I been? What's been going on? Well, long story short, I kept all of my recordings on a external hard drive. And the read and write arm for that external hard drive, it died. So I sent it out to a company and they told me, sure, we can get your data back, but it'll come at a small charge of $1,500. No, I'm not. No, thank you. So I had a lot of videos dating back to 2022 of when I was building my CB bike, this CB. But there's a lot of updates because I sort of was almost a year behind in all of these videos. So I guess I can let you know what's going on present day. Call this a refresh. So I guess right off the bat, picked up a couple bikes here. So this is a 1975 Honda 360T, and that is a 1979 Yamaha XS 750. And let me just cut to when I was on my way to getting that. And here we are on our way to pick up some bikes and a little barn find I found on a beautiful, beautiful sunny winter morning here in Indiana. These bikes are from a good friend of mine at this point named Bill. Bill is a vet. He's 75 years old and he has a lot of stuff, let me tell you. But he wants to get rid of it, so here I am. I'm gonna help him solve his problems. He's over on the Michigan-Indiana border, and really looking forward to seeing him again. He's a great guy. And we're gonna take a look at a 1971, I believe it's a 1971 Honda CB 350 Twin, and then late 70s, maybe 77, 78, 79, I don't remember, XS 750 Triple. So they're going to be pretty good bikes. Bill's the guy I bought my CB 750 Super Sport from. I don't think I ever put any videos on YouTube of that, but I sold it to my cousin Tyler. But yeah, Bill has a lot of stuff. We'll probably jump to when I'm there. And I have the trailer on the back, my wheel chock in the bed, my typical moto hauling setup. I should probably make a video on how I haul bikes in the back of my bed. So yep, it's gonna be a nice little video. See you when we get to Michigan.
I know, you bought that one for your girlfriend.
And there we go, guys. We got them in the back, one in the trailer, one in the bed. On our way back home. Great time with Bill, very generous fellow, and see when we get back home to the garage, get these guys unloaded. And here we are back in the garage. So I guess I can do a little recap on just where everything's at and maybe talk about what I had filmed that disappeared into the ether and then what I plan on filming, just, you know, for my own sanity here. So update with this CB 750. I guess while we're looking at it here, this was a beautiful piece from the Purdue Surplus store. It's already a mess because I've been working on it for a little bit, but yeah, I redid this with my girlfriend. Tongue oil, finishing wax. I mean, wonderful to have a workspace and not working on the floor anymore. Anyway, this was the bike that started it all. I had a bunch of videos on this, like the big problem when I bought it originally was that it had a charging issue. So the story was, when I bought my first motorcycle, I'd never ridden a bike before, and I was just so excited. I bought this thing for $500. The guy said it was great. So I unload it when I get back to my apartment in West Lafayette, and I take it out for a ride, and I ride it for probably 30, 40 minutes, and then boom, lost all power. I cruise to coast and stop. I'm like, what the heck? I'm not very mechanically inclined on, general mechanics at this point. This is 2021. So I just try to hit the start button, and eventually cranks over, and I drive it for a little bit longer. Then it dies again. Then I use the kickstart, and no alarms are ringing in my head. So I ride it a bit, and then boom, it's totally dead. So luckily I was bailed out by a buddy of mine, bought a battery, threw it in, rode it straight back home, and then I brought it here, and then I recorded a video on diagnosing the charging issue. But really all I did was I bought just the 3 facets of simple 70s motorcycle charging systems, and just, bought new pieces. So a stator, and then the stator generates the electricity through electrical induction, AC current, shot up to the rectifier. Rectifier translates that into DC, and then over to the regulator. Regulator regulates how much DC goes to your battery. So I just got a stator, rectifier, regulator, and I got myself a anti-gravity battery, and then swapped totally to LEDs, LED headlight, LED turn signals. And I've been riding this thing for three years, and no charging problems. But eventually, well, this is what it looked like right here. Whenever I finished it, I guess the first iteration, and I wasn't super happy with it. So when I built this, like I said, I've never really ridden a motorcycle. So my geometry was totally off. When I would lean into curves, it would just scrape the headers because it was stretched and lowered. So yeah, it wasn't really the best thing to ride. So what I did was, and I mentioned it in that little cut, was I bought a 77 CB750 Super Sport, and that's where I got these wheels here, because I wanted to do a brake system upgrade. So I have instead of the rear drum, and plus I like the mag aluminum rims, but I swapped over the swing arm and put the disc rear here. And it wasn't too difficult. I mean, it was a little finicky because this is a K model frame, and I used, F model parts. And it wasn't exactly a one-to-one transfer. I had to do a little bit of cutting and welding, but more or less, I mean, they work. And I got to the front, and I was having lots of problems with the forks, and these the calipers were actually milling themselves into this disc. I mean, it was crazy. So I don't know if it was missing spacers. I really didn't look into it that much, but when I saw that, I kind of just used it as an excuse to finally get around to doing a front end swap. So these are front forks from a 2006 Honda CBR 600RR. So this will give me all the lovely braking power I need. I think I'll record a video on my methodology as I work through it. But yeah, like steering stem, how I press it in, the bearings, how I punch out and punch in the new ones. And then the big challenge is I want to run the original mag rim. I don't want a 2006, because that would be too easy. All I do is just throw on a 2006 wheel, and boom, we're good to go. But what I'm thinking is I'm going to have to design a new front wheel axle and then CNC it at school. I painted the tank Nardo gray, so I don't know. It'll come along and we'll see how I like it. So that's the CB. I had some videos on the CBX, just simple ones like oil change and diagnosing the turn signal issue. I upgraded it to LED everything just because it was horrible riding at night. So that's real bright. It's a Holley Retro Bright. Very expensive, but high quality. Nice, bright LED turn signals. But yeah, that's gone. But I can always do it to another bike I get in the future. And then I posted the exhaust videos, luckily. That's all I had on the CBX. Let's see. Here we go, the ZX7. I had some videos on like a motovlog. I had an onboard sound, no talking type of video where I put my H1N mic, recorded the exhaust, and then did like a GoPro first person and just ripped it around the county. And then I had a little motovlog on that, but I can just easily record another one. I'll probably do that this weekend. And then this is the Yamaha here. I'll probably do some videos on that. The brakes were seized, so probably do a video on diagnosing that. What's not here, my GPZ is in storage. That bike, I had replacing the water pump. I had a video of an oil change on that. I had a video of just basic maintenance like brake pads and such. What else did I have? I don't know, just a bunch of random things. So maybe I'll get around to recording something with that. And then last but not least, my brother's BMW Cafe project, that's in storage. And we had recorded tearing down the Vetter Windjammer and a couple other things that I can't remember. But yeah, that's what you didn't get to see, but what you will see is I'm sure I'll start a series on how to front end swap. And then if I'm lucky enough and I figure out some sort of design for a front axle, maybe I'll just throw the IGS file in the description. You guys can figure out some cam and CNC that if you want. I'll do a motovlog on this before I sell it in the spring. I got to rebuild the carburetors on this, so I'll make a video on that. This has absolutely no brakes, so I'm guessing the piston's just seized. So we'll diagnose that. This just runs like garbage, so we'll look at that. And maybe we'll do a motovlog on this. So yeah, that's my little update. This little nifty thing will help me with the carbs, so I can kind of turn on the light here. Look at how fancy this is. Boop. And I can set you up like this, point you down. Oh yeah, it'll be great. So anyway, thanks for stopping by with this little update. Looking forward to a year of good videos. So, hasta luego.